Okay, guys, last thing real quick here, and then you guys will be ready to wrap up class. Actually, last two things. One, this next week coming up, you're going to do your homework this week, but then the next week coming up, it is test time, okay? So you're going to have an exam, not this week, but next, okay? It is going to cover lessons 15, 16, 17, and 18, okay? Remember the idea that you guys generally do A, D, E, and H. So if you want to pick up on worksheets B and C for those, if you want to go over the B and C, that'll give you a good review for these, for your exam that you will have next week, all right? So I'll send that in an email to remind your parents. Also, just last thing, a couple of things on homework that I was going to look at real quick from lesson 17A. Okay, number 2, you had 86 degrees Fahrenheit, okay, and they wanted to know how much that was in Celsius. I had someone ask me about this. So we have that 86 degrees equals 9/5 Celsius plus 32, right? Okay, so we're going to wind up taking this 32. We're going to subtract that from both sides. Okay, and we're going to get that 54 equals 9/5 Celsius. Okay, I will take on this side over here, and I'm going to multiply this 9/5 times 5/9. Those will cancel out. And so over here, I will also multiply this by 5/9. The 5 times 54 is 270. The 9 times 1 is 9. Okay? And then I just take the 270, and I'm going to divide that by 9. 9 goes into 27 3 times. Okay? I've got that 0 and 0. So C equals 30 degrees. So it's going to be 30 degrees Celsius. All right? Again, I know I went through that fast. If you need to do that again, just replay it when you get home. Also, another one that I had a question about is off of 17E, number 7. All right, you've got 7 squared minus 11 squared plus 4y plus 3 equals negative 3y minus 2 times 1.5. All right, so I'm going to start working this out. 7 squared is 49. All right, this negative 11 squared, the negative is going to come down because it's not in parentheses. So this is 121. All right, my plus sign is going to come down. My 4 will be multiplied by the y and by the 3, so I get plus 4y plus 12 equals, I have my negative 3y, all right, and then, oh, this isn't negative, this is positive. This 2 times 1.5 is going to be 3. All right, start combining like items. I have this 49 and this negative 121 and this 12. Okay, I'm going to take those and I wind up, when I put those together, look at the 49 plus the 12. Going to give me 61, right? This is a positive 61. I've got this negative 121 and this positive 61. So I'm going to take the difference. 1 minus 1 is 0. The 12 minus 6. So this is going to come up to a negative 60. Okay? So now I have 4y minus 60 equals negative 3y plus 3. All right, so I'm going to add 60 to both sides. So I have that 4y equals negative 3y plus 90. Now I'm going to add 3y to both sides. That will move my 3y. So now I have that 7y equals 90. Oh, not 90. 63. Where did I get the 90? Oh, I added the 6 and the 3 there. Sorry. Let's erase that. Let's erase that. Okay, so 60 plus 3 is 63. 7y equals 63. I'll divide this by 7. I'll divide that by 7. And I'm going to get that y equals 9. All right? And one more for you. Again, you guys can watch that at home. Go through it slower if you'd like. Okay? This is also going to be from 17E. It's going to be number 14. Okay? I have 1 5/8 times 2 1/2 times 2/5. Okay? I need to take this and make it into an improper fraction. So I do 8 times 1 is 8. Okay? Because this 1 is equivalent to 8/8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this right here is equivalent to 13/8. All right, this one right here, this 2 is going to be 4/2. You know, 2 times 2 is 4, plus that 1 is 5. So 2 1/2 is equivalent to 5/2. All right, and then over here, I also have 2/5. Okay, so I'm going to multiply those. So remember, there would be the idea that I can do 13 times 5 and get my answer. 13 times 5, be 5, 1. I'm going to get 65. And then I would take that and I'd multiply it by 2. 5 times 2, 130. Okay, and then I would do the 2 times 5 is 10, times 8 is 80. All right, and I'm going to have to reduce that fraction. First thing I can do is the main thing I can do, I can take and divide both sides by 10. So I get 13 over 8. Okay, well, 8 of these up here makes another whole. So there's 1 and then the remaining 5. Okay. The other thing that I can do, though, where I have this 13/8 times 5/2 times 2/5, is I can cancel. So here I have a 2 in the top and the bottom. I can cancel those out. I have a 5 in the top and the bottom, so I cancel those out. So look at all that we come across here with is that 13/8. And I didn't have to multiply, and I didn't have to divide. So canceling helps save you some steps there. Okay? All right, guys. So you guys are working on lesson 18 this week, and you want to go ahead and start looking at lessons 15, 16, 17 for your test. Your test is going to be 15, 16, 17, and 18, but you'll already be doing 18 this week. So review a little bit of those as well, okay? I hope you guys have a good week. I very much look forward to seeing you all next week as well. Okay, take care.